I did something today. I went and got a fish tank today, 55-gallon fish tank, and I wanted to show my frame that I built today out of a bunch of parts, and I'll show you what parts, I'll tell you what the parts are as I'm showing it to you. So let me take you on in there. This is my fish tank that I got today, and it's a pretty nice tank. It's got a little indent here where somebody has melted it, and I had to file that because it kind of rolled over here and it rolled over on this side, so I filed it, but it's still got a little indent in it here, but that's no big deal. It's not broke nowhere. For the most part, this year usually breaks first, but it's a pretty decent tank. So this is the frame that I made for it today. I spent a lot of time today, and I haven't been to sleep yet. Now the top rail is basically garage door tracks. It looks like a T. So I made the frame out of that so that this sets, and you can see just how far that goes. See, it's right there. Well, the tank frame, the plastic on the tank goes to here, and you can see how far that comes in on both sides. And it made a really nice place to set this down into a pocket. So this here's never going to spread because this is holding up against it all the way around it. So we've got a garage door track, shelving braces, and bed frame, and then what was left over on the garage door track I used to make feet down here. And what I did, I took and cut one of these holes out, and I don't know if I can get you guys down there. I'm on a tripod, but I don't know if I can get it down far enough because I can't take it off because I got my speaker hooked to it, or my microphone set hooked up to it, lavalier. This here is, like I said, a T. Damn, I got a sweep in here. And I just cut out that one of these little veins here and put it up in there, and then spot welded it on all four corners to make my feet. And I thought that was a pretty good idea to do that. Now we got a long way to go with this tank. This is basically just the frame. It's a usable frame, and I can use the tank, I can fill it, I can do whatever I want and still be able to work with it. We're going to do some fancy woodworking. I got to put shelves in here. I don't know what kind of wood we're going to use, but we're going to use something that's nice and pretty to lay in here, and whatever it is, it's going to be just that. It's going to lay in there. That way if I need to remove it, I can. That way I have options. If I wanted to do a gravity fed siphoning filter system, I could take part of the shelf out and set my filtering system in it. I'm probably going to go with the kind of filter system that's, sets on the back. I'm going to build my own lid, top for it, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use LEDs, and it's the same LEDs that I used on my truck, except they're going to be white. And it's going to be a pretty top. It's going to have the doors that comes up. I'm going to have two different doors, to lift up. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to use pea gravel on it, and then I'll go over to the river over here next to the house and find me some pretty nice flat rocks and some stuff and build little tunnels and bridge type things in it, and we're going to have air bubble walls in it, backing on it, and we're gonna get us a tank set up. It's been a long time since I've had one, and I missed my tanks. I love messing with fish. So since I don't want a cat and I don't want a dog, fish is my best option. Hell with a bird. I hate a noisy bird. I can do a sliding door, or heck, I might even be able to do a glass door. You know, I got these glass doors here that came off of my gun cabinet. I think I have them here somewhere. I also have these things right here that can be used. These were louver doors that came off of that entertainment center that I turned into a gun cabinet. Now, it's a good possibility I can use that and make doors, because both of them have this piece here on the end, so I can use that. I can either use it there, or I can turn it around and use it this way, something like that. These almost, all I have to do is just trim these down and raise that up to right there, cut that off right there and make a track for it, or just make a frame on it to make it just a door. So I can use that. You know, I can do this like a handle, and I can also put a handle there. You know, nice brass levers or handles, and I can do the same thing with the sides. So I got a lot of options here. It's just a matter of looking around to find out what I have that will work with it. And you know, this here was designed to go around a turn like one of them desks that I can't remember what you call it. But you know, it's just got material glued on the back side of it, and these are really easy to make. Basically, you just put a piece of tape in 4 different places, and then you put your material on it, and they make nice roll top kind of doors. But there you have the first look, and we're gonna try to make this fish tank a video series on how to set it up and the build. This is going to end the first part of the fish tank build, is what we're going to call this, I guess. We're going to show the finishing of the build on the frame, and we're going to show setting up the tank with the gravel, the rocks, and how I'm going to do it. We're going to go over some stuff. Now, it's been a while since I've done fish tanks. It's been like 5 years, so I'm going to have to reacquaint myself with it. So we're going to do that together. How's that sound? So anyway, I'm going to get off of here and finish cleaning this up. I got a lot of cleaning to do here with some Scotch-Brite or maybe steel wool. And yes, I said steel wool. Steel wool ain't going to hurt glass. If it does, then that steel wool is diamond. We're going to do some razor blading. We got tape and stuff like that on it. The caulking looks really good. I don't see any places where it's bad. And I mean, I only paid 20 bucks for it. The stand was free because it was stuff that I got off of Craigslist. The garage door frame, or the garage door track, got it for free. I was driving by somebody's house that was building a room, turning the garage into a room on the side of his house for his kid. And I'd seen some stuff laying out in the dumpster, and I thought, well, let me stop in there and see what he's going to do with all that stuff. And when I got in there, he gave me the stuff that was in the dumpster that he'd thrown in there. And then he said, well, you might be interested in some other stuff. And he gave me 2 garage door openers that had had a track on each one of them, had the motor, the whole 9 yards. So he gave all that to me. So the stand, the only thing it's costing me is time and the welding wire for the MIG welder, and electricity, of course. Other than that, it's pretty much free. So we're going to end this part, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this, man. I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to go. Every fish tank I've done has been different. I built my last fish tank stand, and I'll show you a picture of that right now. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys are having a great day. So you guys have a good one. Later.